Hi, my name is Ivan Eyre, and you're watching this because you just typed in how much do financial advisors make. And so I'm guessing that you're probably considering a career in financial advice. Well, for 20 years, I was a financial advisor over here in the UK. For the last 15 of those, I was an independent financial advisor in a very specialist field. And I can tell you, it was a very rewarding profession. In both senses of the word, over all those years, I got to meet some fascinating people and help them out with some issues, which was great. It was really rewarding being able to help and sort people's issues out for them. But it was also rewarding from a financial point of view. What do I mean by that? Well, I was able to keep a roof over our head. I was able to feed, clothe and educate my kids, and we were able to take annual holidays, vacations, either here in the UK or in Europe. And so from that point of view, it was great. So why did I change? Well, in the latter years, it came that it was far from being a 9-to-5 existence. It seemed the more that I gave to my clients, the more they expected from me. And I think that, to be honest, I think the rot set in with the onset of mobile phones, cell phones. You remember those half bricks that we always used to carry around with a battery the size of a briefcase. But it was that sort of extended the day, because what it meant was that my clients could then get to me when I was no longer in the office. They could reach me in the evenings, and so they did. And it was not uncommon for the phone to ring in the evenings. And it even came so that on more than one occasion, on a Sunday evening at 11:30 at night, the phone would ring just as I was going to bed. Now, quite what my clients expected me to be able to do for them at that hour, heaven only knows. But it happened. And so I was feeling more and more that my clients were not respecting my personal time with my family. And it was on one of those vacations that I mentioned. Carol and myself were away in Italy. We'd been there for a couple of weeks. And we'd taken a cottage high in the Umbrian Hills. Beautiful area. And we'd had the perfect day. I remember it very well. It was a Thursday evening. We'd had the perfect day. And it was a perfect evening. One of those warm Mediterranean evenings. And we were sitting outside this cottage, looking down the valley. Miles in the distance, we could see on a far, far hillside the lights of Assisi twinkling. And above us, there was the Milky Way shining bright, because there was no light pollution. It was just perfect. I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, but it just was perfect. And I remember it so vividly. And I turned to Carol and I said, this time next week, when I go back to work, I also go back to the back of the line for my own time. Everybody gets to say what I do with my day. Does that make sense? Everybody had a prior call on what I do with my day. And I'm just not prepared to do that anymore. And I'm internally grateful to Carol, because she turned to me and said, yeah, you're right, we need to change things, don't we? And I can tell you, it was a very liberating moment, but it was also a very scary moment, because neither of us at that time knew what we were going to do, but we did know that we were going to make changes. And roll the clock forward a few years, and here we are with my own home business, and I can tell you, there is nothing that would make me wind the clock back to my days as a financial advisor. Rewarding as it was, this is what I'm doing now is so much better. And I get to help more people, and it's just much, much better. My time is my own. I do what I want with my day, not what other people tell me to. Look, if you're interested in hearing more about what I do, finding out more about what I do, you can do so by clicking, there'll be a link below here to a site, workwithaussie.com. That's workwithaussie.com. So there'll either be a button below here or a text link or something. There'll be something that will take you to workwithaussie.com. Click on that and I'll see you around. Bye now.